There's really nothing that compares to the feeling of being out in nature and seeing all of the natural beauty in these places. And it's not just the wildlife. I mean, the wildlife is incredible, but the trees and the plants and the smell of the air, it's just so fresh. And it's beautiful, but it's also sad to think that that could disappear. So when I'm in the parks, I feel inspired and I feel awestruck by the wildlife and by the nature, but I also feel the importance of protecting it because those places are becoming fewer and fewer and they're becoming smaller and smaller. So I hope that my work can help to protect those places and help to ensure that they don't disappear. Over the last few years, I've done a lot of work with rangers working to protect the national parks and protected areas and helping them to tell their stories. And I think that that's really important because they do such a crucial job in protecting the wildlife that remains in those areas. It's really inspiring talking to them and hearing their stories. And these rangers face so many adversities. They're working through the night, they're working in the jungle, they're working in extremely hot temperatures and cold temperatures, and you know, it's pouring rain, and all of these things, and I've experienced them with them, all of these things are really difficult, and yet they are passionate about their work, they're passionate about wildlife, and they're so dedicated to their work. A lot of them are facing a lot of risk. They're risking their lives for this. A lot of these parks are becoming war zones, and armed gangs of poachers are coming into the park trying to kill the wildlife. And so these rangers are risking their lives to protect the animals and to protect the forests. And that's just really inspiring to see someone putting their life on the line for wildlife. A lot of the rangers don't get the opportunity to tell their story to the public, and people don't necessarily know how critical the situation is for wildlife, and these rangers are seeing it firsthand. If we do hear the stories of park rangers, we usually hear them from the men, right? But some of the most amazing women I've met are out there working in the parks, and they have such incredible stories to tell. Seeing the wildlife and ecosystems that they're working to protect through their eyes is such a unique glimpse into their world. It's really our world that they're protecting. Maybe their stories can help expand our view of who's out there right now on the front line of wildlife conservation. And hopefully, their stories will help to inspire both men and women around the world to follow in their footsteps.